not sure why my camera is so dark right now. Let's see if I can. Nope. Okay. So might just have to be a bit dark for today. Turn that to experiencing some technical difficulties. Take too long now. I'm a little bit out of practice. Jesus, that is really dark, isn't it? Like, really dark. I don't know why. Because my light's on. It's just wanting to be dark for some reason. Let me try this. Oh. Nope. Okay. Should be better. You can actually see me. Put that there then. Need to quickly check my live, make sure it's actually live. Yeah, it was just being silly before. Good to know. I'm hoping to kind of do a longer one today. I'm not sure whether that will actually happen. But as I said, you know, here's hoping, because it has been a while, and I am in the mood to do some stuff. Right, let's change that to live chat. Need to go to this one. Pop out chat. There we go. And then which one is the chat? This one. Nope. There we go. Yeah, it has been a while. I do apologize. I've not exactly been busy, but haven't been unbusy either. Had a couple things happen to me in the interim, but you know, we're still alive, we're still kicking. So let's get some music going. So, oh, here. Ooh. I've made some changes to the way the audio works and stuff like that. Hopefully, in an attempt to avoid copyright claims on the actual music I listen to during the streams. As usual, it's minus 12 dB. I turned off the sidechaining because I didn't like the way that I was doing it. It was way too fast and honestly made the stream sound terrible. So instead, I've got a low and high pass filter on the desktop audio, which ideally should avoid detection and as usual it's minus 12 dB. So with a bit of luck, the YouTube gods will not get me, ideally. But I don't know, you know, we'll have to see. This stream's basically the test for that at the minute. I'm hoping to do mainly a only girls stream today. I'm quite behind. I was caught up, now I'm not. So yeah, gonna be doing IVE, ICHILLIN, Queenz Eye, YVES, and JEON SOMI, and maybe YUJU and ATHEART if I get some of this. You know, they're quite short albums today, haven't got many. I'll turn this down a bit. Yeah, I haven't got many today, so I'm gonna go quickly grab a drink while hopefully people come in. Let me grab that. Enjoy the chat stream. Okay, well, considering I just straight up left that playing without much of, you know, much speaking, if there is going to be any capture of that audio, with the current way that I've got it, it's almost definitely going to capture there. Because, well, I mean, there was literally no speaking, so it's basically guaranteed to catch it. Okay, let me just hang about a second, and then we can get straight into this thing. And shoot a recording on. You know, I am so incredibly excited to get to this YVES project. I have been like struggling not to listen to it in my spare time, just so I can get my first reaction, but so many other people that I like trust when it comes to rating have rated it so highly that I've been talking about it, and I'm like, oh, shush, I want to get to it. YVES, obviously an artist that does not need introduction at all. From Luna fame, obviously went off to do her own thing after Luna kind of disbanded. Don't know how I'm not subscribed, mainly probably because I listen on Tidal. But yeah, moved away from the kind of Luna group. Didn't go with any of the other groups from Luna. You know, didn't go with Lusemble, didn't go even with Mod House in general. You know, went with Pax Per Mil, a label from Korea that, I mean, just by looking at some of these artists here, have quite literally artists on them, not necessarily just musicians, but people I genuinely consider artists. And, you know, we've got Rebecca Black, for any, you know, Western listeners who are a fan of her music, and the global sensation Pink Pantheress also finds herself on this track listing, you know. So YVES is one of those artists that, you know, is an artist, you know. She makes music for musicians in a way, and in that regard, I'm just so excited to see what she has on offer here. I will say off the bat, I'm not a fan of the vocal processing, but you know, I'll give it time to wind in. I will say as well, I'm not sure, I'm not certain I'm going to enjoy this. I just know that I quote unquote should. Early English, okay, YVES. I think I'm okay with 15 on delivery, but it's not so high on my personal enjoyment, you know? I'm not a big fan of that vocal processing. I don't know, her delivery here. I think I would have rather she went with a fully Korean, yeah, a fully Korean song, or at the very least, one that has like limited English. Because I think she's struggling a little bit here. I mean, like, even that Let Nobody in This World Can't Be Better Than Tonight. I don't know about the transition though. See, the annoying thing is, like, engaging and coherent. Would I say that they're coherent? I think they are, for the most part. Like, they're not, like, incessant rambling, but... Okay, that bass line's really, really cool. Holy shit. I think I'm happy with 15 on uniqueness, but... I might have to go 10 for enjoyment. I'm not feeling it, you know? Especially given the expectations I had going into this project. Knowing what she's capable of, and as well, seeing these genres, I was like, ooh, okay. We're gonna get something really good here, but... I don't know. Now, I did hear some of this song on her Instagram story, so I unfortunately do feel like it's going to be that, because I seen Rebecca Black reposted her. Oh, was it Rebecca Black? No, I think it was Pink Panthers reposted her Instagram story. But even without that, I do enjoy this song more. It falls into her camp of vocal delivery that I think she sounds good at. It's one thing I don't understand with artists like Charlie XCX or YVES, where they process their vocals so much, even though they have such incredible voices. And I'm like, why? Like, I get the, like, how do I explain? Kind of the uniqueness of it. Like, it's a styling, you know, that you put yourself in, but I don't know. Just give me good vocals. I don't want it. You know, I do like, so far, there isn't really like a chorus. You know, it kind of flows completely from one end to the other. I mean, I suppose this is kind of it. No, I don't know if Pink Panthers' feature here is all that worthwhile. Okay. We're getting closer to the styling that I enjoy. I will, like, one thing that YVES has done throughout her entire career is, her production is so lush and so good, man. Like, everything is so well created, and, like, nothing is fighting each other, which is so hard to do. I don't know how I feel about this. It's like AWOL. Okay. I like this Spanish, that's kind of cute. Especially considering this, like, kind of falls into the, like, pop rock song of 2025. Do you know what? One thing I do find so interesting about K-pop music is that there always is, like, that one, like, what's it called? Like, trope. Like, usually it was the ballad at the end, but for some reason this year it's like a pop rock track. I don't know what's up with that. Like, why have we got that? But I think she's gonna be fine on getting 15s for uniqueness. Now, I'm not sure whether I want to give this 10 for lyrics. Like, it's a little... It's kind of like, in my Yena video that I released, I was talking about how, like, the very slight, like, trip-ups, like, little stumbles. But I don't know, it does cause them to fall, even if it is, you know, just a little trip up. And, like, I get their wish to want to make music in English, because obviously it's a wider gamut. Like, a lot of people in Korea will listen to English music, and the majority of people in the West won't listen to K-pop music. So if you make it in English, you have a higher reach. But at the same time, man, like, I think there is just a level of quality that you attain by doing it in your own language. And you should be proud of your own language. You should want to celebrate it. If anything, you should, ideally want to be making music that will transcend the language barrier, and despite the fact that it's in Korean, still be popular. You know, I will say one thing that she's doing with the lyrics here is that they're very, very different. You know, they're not following the standards, like, hell, not even like standard pop formula, but not even the K-pop formula either. Like, it's her own thing she's doing here. And I wouldn't necessarily say that that's a case of no one else is doing it, but especially coming from an industry as commercialized as K-pop, to see an idol do that, you know, she's definitely trying to separate herself from her contemporaries, and that alone is worthy of decent praise. Like this, who would think to do this in K-pop? No one. No one is going to do something like this, because why would you? You know, you'll lose, like, the entire drive of K-pop for the majority of people is the idol. So why are you just going to have, like, not even a dance break, just instrumental? And I wouldn't be surprised if she worked on this. No. Interesting, because she does tend to write and produce stuff. Interesting. Odd. Though, with that said, as much as she is doing something interesting, I am one of those kind of ADHD pilled, I need something happening at all times kind of listeners, and for that reason, I think I might have to drop it down for that one. What is going on with this one? Ooh. Okay. This one's got some good vibrations, holy moly. I appreciate that you will not be able to feel it, but damn. Damn. I almost don't even want to rate this one for lyrics, because if this was a standard EDM song, I probably wouldn't, you know? And like, yeah, this one definitely falls more into the UK garage camp. So I think I will just drop those out like I would for a standard kind of EDM track. I'd only rate the other stuff, which doesn't mean it's gonna get a pretty high score. But again, like something like this is incredibly repetitive and it's more dance floor kind of bass kind of stuff, which I mean, I suppose, you know, Korea is quite well known for its clubbing scene and stuff like that, and I'm sure you guys probably partakes in that. But, you know, you wouldn't see, especially with how sanitized a lot of K-pop tends to be, you're not going to see a club track from your standard K-pop idol. And I think the biggest thing you guys has kind of been doing, and especially, because I feel like Luke definitely sat in the kind of standard lane of K-pop releases. I did kind of moved away from that, but in a different way. It wasn't really club heavy, whereas this one is definitely like she's going out with her girls right now. I feel like this one's kind of harking back onto I Did era. Again, it's got that really heavy auto-tune. Do I want to knock it down for that? I guess not, because I think a lot of people can live with it. It's just me, so I think it's gonna have to. I don't know, because I don't know if I'd say I don't enjoy it. I will say though, I am quite. I don't know if I'd necessarily say disappointed, but for her to title a track "Mom" and have none of it being Korean, what's going on there? You know, where's the mom love? At least assuming her mother is Korean. I don't know. But, you know, come on. At least at the end or something. I think I'll go 15 for uniqueness, because, again, you know, the majority of artists aren't doing this in K-pop. Man, that auto-tune, that processing is just not... I don't know. I'm not sure. Oh, hello. Oh, have I got another one? I think I might leave it at 15. Do you know, I probably, as seen at the start of this video, and anyone in the stream would have seen the earlier, I kind of had higher hopes from this, you know? I was hoping it would be a lot different than it was. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I expected. Because for those who don't know, who's either listening for the first time or in the stream, I don't listen to singles at all, and I tend to listen to all the music I do listen to completely blind, which means that people I were talking to about this, I didn't ask them for any info on it. I was like, shush, shush, be quiet. I don't want to hear it. Because, well, one, obviously I'm going to make this video, and my initial reaction should be my initial reaction. But, you know, I don't know. I think I wanted it to be a bit more UK garage and more danceable, you know? A bit more kind of out there. But I think she's just out there in a different way. In that, instead of... Why is that still there? Instead of kind of doing dance pop really well and in a unique way, she's just doing her own thing in a unique way. And then, like, if we go back, like, Loop 64 wasn't that much a fan of. I did, however. Beautiful. Thank you, Miss YVES. You know, this was really, really, really good. And I think it's where, in my opinion, she excels. And I mean, just looking at these producers and writers, and obviously I'm sure she had very much a hand in Soft Arrow, she did and I did. It's just a case of her wanting to do something different. And while that's not for me, I wouldn't necessarily say that it's holistically bad. it just doesn't fall into the camp that I personally enjoy. So, 72, not terrible. I wouldn't say that's, necessarily bad, especially for the stuff that she's doing. And like, as well, the fact that there was like auto tune on that, on so much of that, rather, that is gonna dock it down quite a bit, at least for me. I'm one of the people that can't really bridge that gap when it comes to auto tune. I'm really not a fan of it. Um, some of these ratings like 100, 85, 84. Um, it's kind of crazy how high people are rating this. Um, I wouldn't necessarily say that it's unjustified, but yeah, I mean, even playbacks get a nice little 80 there. Damn, guess I'm, guess I'm lost. I don't know what to say. I had a soft error. Oh, yeah, I did do it. Okay. But moving on to it'd be really funny if I rate this one higher than the YVES album. Onto JEON SOMI. Stop! Don't do that. Yeah, onto JEON SOMI's Chaotic and Confused. Obviously, part of the Black label, has been one of the more prominent and longer-lasting soloists, being part of IOI, or 101, however you want to say it. I've actually been quite a good fan of JEON SOMI. A lot of her stuff is very, very basic, though, which means that she does tend to get quite low ratings. But Fast Forward, I was a huge sucker for. I'd probably say it's one of the best tracks that she's ever done. I haven't actually rated this one, but a couple of these I am a good fan of as well. Yeah, I don't really have much to say about this. Looking at it, it's got some decent ratings. Um, all the people I tend to trust are really all over the board. They're not really swinging one way or another. So yeah, I suppose like most of her releases, I'm just gonna have to see how I feel. Okay, okay. Okie dokie. So, Miss JEON SOMI, why have we done that then? I did pause it. I do apologize for just doing the rest of this. Yeah, why have we got a interpolation there? Yes, Miss JEON SOMI. Is she gonna get a flat 5 there? Why had she done this then? Yeah. I'm between 10 and 15. I think like I'm surprised how high this one's actually rated. How many rings is this got? Wow. Okay, I've really got a hot take for this one, huh? Is it just me? Am I the only one who recognizes this interpolation? I mean, I will say it is a slight deviation from the standard Black Label formula. That is like the one good thing it can get. But I don't know, other than that, it's just a generic track. Like, what about this song is JEON SOMI? Well, I feel anyone could have really done this one. It's a shame the what I assume to be title track is the lowest rated one, at least so far anyway. Yeah, I do wonder if this is maybe a case of people not knowing this is in circulation, or maybe they don't care. I mean, it's not terrible in circulation. You know, it's not exactly a song that was insanely popular, and it's not great either. Like it's kind of hideable, but you know, it does. You know, unfortunately, it does use elements that have been used before. So yeah, I really like the production on this one, and we got a music video. Damn, she's kind of really falling into the Sabrina Carpenter like mold, I guess you could say here. Okay, not so much anymore. Oh, I've heard this, I think. I think I've seen this on Instagram Reels. It's alright. It's not terrible. Do I want to give that 15 for uniqueness? I don't think so. I'll give it 15 for enjoyment though. I'm not necessarily against it. I will say the music video is not given that much, you know? Oh, I was like, what's going on? But I assume that's to stop people pirating it. Oh. Yeah, odd. I don't know about that. Yeah, this is apparently the worst one. I'm not sure why so far. I think it's fine for that. I will say, unfortunately for her here, she's not really falling into a lot of the genres that I tend to enjoy. I stand corrected. This is kind of picking up somewhere, but we don't hold on to it for long. What's? Yeah, I wish we stayed there a bit longer for that. I guess pre-chorus or whatever it was. I don't know. Like, we actually had something quite interesting there. And this vocal delivery is kind of odd as well. I'm not sure what's going on here. Maybe we're looking at a 10 for enjoyment, unfortunately. Probably 10 for uniqueness as well. Which is sad, because this is quite cool. Like this part here. And then it just... Like, why are you blue ballsing me like that? Well, I mean, I guess it's called chaotic and confused, but in the same vein, like... You know, your music still should be cohesive. And then that delivery right there. Not a fan of that. I mean, of course Teddy's on it. Bruh. Look at that. That's crazy. Oh, we got panning. Okay. That's two. Two in one album. One EP, even. It's not even an album. Two. Two interpolations. I bet there's more and I just don't recognize them. Oh, what are we doing? How is this a higher one as well? Man. Right, wait. So we got a Sean Kingston sample. Is he even on it? Yeah, I think that might be him. I mean, I suppose it is different. You know, it is significantly different to what it usually is. But in the same vein, what are we doing, gang? Man, it's so simple as well. Holy moly. They can, like, if they're gonna make it into some, like, electronic song, they could have done something a bit more than that. Man, this JEON SOMI, what happened to fast forward? You know, where's the fast forward of this era? Yeah. Okay, this one's quite nice. A bit basic, but I at least enjoy it. Do you know what I always find so funny about my rating scale? It's always at the average. 64 and we get 64, but what can I say? I've got the perfect rating scale. There's nothing against it, you know? All the other rating scales, and mine's the best. It's just, what can I say? It just is that good. This one is a bit boring now. Man, to be fair, maybe it will be wrong, so I might drop that down a bit. Oh. Yeah, I think it might have to be in a 10 for that one. I'm not feeling it as much. So I got 63. I was slightly wrong. This one's gonna get quite a low score as well when I get to it. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, I don't have much to say at the end of this, you know, like, she's not really one of those artists that when I hear that they're gonna drop something, you know, I kind of jump out my chair and go, oh, this is gonna be great. It's just like, oh, okay, I guess JEON Somi's dropping something. And I mean, like, if you look at her average, what, like 54, it's not that good, you know. Like, genuinely, I would say that probably her only good song was Fast Forward. Obviously, I have rated this one a little bit higher than Game Plan, and I imagine XOXO would probably be higher than both of those, because, as I said, I actually do enjoy quite a bit of XOXO. But yeah, man, she unfortunately, it's just one of those artists that she's just very commercialized, and I think that's unfortunately an issue of her being on the Black label. They tend to, you know, just release the most radio friendly, sloppy stuff ever. Like, honestly, Zeon T is probably the only one on the Black label that actually releases like somewhat decent stuff, which is crazy considering the amount of artists that they have on there. Like, I guess the only other good thing about this is that it doesn't follow the standard tropey Black label kind of sound, or like YG sound, you know, obviously with the Black label kind of jumping off from there. Yeah, man, I don't know. Not too good, unfortunately. I kind of have to agree with the general consensus here that this was just a mid album. And for the love of God, Please stop doing interpolations. They're so tired and useless. They're just stop. Where's the I'll put the filthy Frank thing. It's time to stop that thing. Yeah, we need to do that. Listen to him. Listen to him. Okay, moving on to probably one of the in my opinion, better kind of Korean artists releasing Japanese music. I, for some reason, tend to enjoy IVE's releases in Japan more than I do in Korean, and I'm not sure why. Um, Maybe I just like Japanese music more. Who knows? But obviously, only two new tracks here: "Be Alright" and "Dare Me." So this is kind of like a single release, but also a repackage with some of their older songs. And since it's a repackage of their older songs, they're gonna be the good ones. So they're probably gonna get some pretty high ratings. But because they are covers, they unfortunately get Bing Bang Bosh absolutely destroyed on my scale, because obviously you're just releasing something again. Also, I'll probably have to cut this out, but I love how for the YVES one, I left it in Korean, and the majority of it was in English. And then for the JEON SOMI one, I put it in English, and the majority of it was in Korean. Fucking kill me. Let me quickly amend that. Bob. But yeah, we shall see. Obviously, as with pretty much every IVE release, their vocals are absolutely stellar here. I will say it's groovy, but it's lacking any like real innovation so far. Yeah, I'm quite happy with my 10. This isn't really separating itself from the majority of other like Japanese releases in K-pop. Uh, well, we're reaching the 1 hour mark, so I'll know whether that change is working sometime soon. How's he gonna reject them then? Ain't no one rejecting my queens. I'm sorry. Ooh. Story? The story in my music video. Oh, there's a cake there. Of course it falls on the floor. Also, to be fair, why is she so mean? Oh, she got another cake. That's awesome. I do love that for them. What was Blood doing? Doing on the bro, wait. Do you know who they should have got? Do you know the fucking oh wait, oh no, I'm not gonna have any idea how to search this up. But like old dudes who does TikTok K-pop dances. Is it this guy? No. There's this like old guy. He's not old. That's quite mean actually. But he's like middle aged, I guess. Where is he? I'll find it for the video. I'll 100% find it for the video. But they should have got him. Why didn't they get him for it? That would have been so good. But yeah, who is this fella, bro? They should have got him. That would have been so meta. Oh my lord. And the fans would have ate that up as well. Holy shit. I bet he would have been so down for it as well, probably. This one, unfortunately sounds like it's gonna be quite boring. Yeah, not much going on here. Maybe the chorus will bring it up, but for something this short, I feel like we should have been doing something a bit more all that already. Yeah, no. To be fair, I might even drop that down to like, yeah, I might drop that down to 10. I'm not so much a fan of that. Why can't I see all the lyrics? No! No, no lyrics. I think it's unfortunately just kind of falling into the camp of it being, just your generic Japanese track. Like, I genuinely feel like this could be any K-pop group. Like, even at the minute, it doesn't scream live. Like, maybe it would if I was, like, super engrossed in the fandom, but for the most part, I'm just kind of sleepy. I mean, this one's a banger. Yeah, I don't know, because like, obviously I've heard all of these before, so how do I, I mean, I suppose I haven't expressed my opinion on them in a video yet. So I suppose it's that I could do. I would say that pretty much all of these, other than maybe WoW, are like some of IVE's like best songs ever. I'm actually surprised how long it's taken them to like actually get a Japanese version of these out. Because like, I mean, IVE Switch was just so good. Ascendio as well. Like 76 is what I gave it to him. Like, Like, I'm actually surprised they didn't drop it for this one here. Like, when they did IVE Alive. But I suppose, you know, they hadn't done IVE Mine. And then obviously we got this, and then... Man, they're fucking working hard, aren't they? You know, they had that July, and then they got another one at the end of this month. Oh my lord. I mean, I suppose IVE Empathy was like a decent chunk ago, but... Man, they've been dropping them. Be crazy if they have another one at the end of this year as well. Like around like December time. Because like, I mean, surely they got to. It'd be crazy if it's an LP. That would actually be insane. Well, we passed the 1 hour mark and there's no copyright claim yet. I'll give it until it's like an hour and a half, because then it like really tends to constantly say it. But we might have escaped it. I don't know how it sounds, because no one's been chatting or anything. But hopefully it's like quiet enough that it, like the filters that I've got on it doesn't like really stand out. And then as well, obviously you should ideally be listening to me in general. But I understand how incredible these artists are. Oh, that had a video. Oh well. Oh, actually, yeah. Do you know? I did say earlier that I do tend to prefer the Japanese ones, but that one there, I'm not sure I'm a fan of. I don't think this one translates as well, or at the very least, this translation of it doesn't. It'll depend how the chorus goes. Based on the start, it should be alright. Yeah, see, I don't know. Hmm. I don't think so, guys. This one might actually drop down. If I'm not so much a fan of the lyrics of this one. It doesn't have the same like bouncy feel. Now I do wonder if WoW will also struggle. So I do remember that one being a little bit more complex. But perhaps I'm incorrect there. I also did like it. So fun fact, fun trivia fact, I actually rated this album while I was in Korea. Wow. Crazy. Um, do you know, actually, I rated that in the airport while I was in Korea. I was waiting at my gate when I was rating this. One of the last albums I rated before I got on something. I want to say this here was afterwards, so
Actually, would that been? Maybe it wouldn't be. Yeah, no, I think I did that at the same time. But it was quite funny because I had bought the album because it came out while I was in Korea. Um, so I had the CD, like I couldn't listen to it because I had a MacBook. So wait, did I have a MacBook then? Maybe I wouldn't have. No, I didn't. I had my old laptop, but I still didn't have a CD drive. Yeah, this was fun, I think. I will say, probably one of the weaker like Japanese ones, in my opinion. Obviously, Alive didn't actually get that high, but I fucking loved it. Uh, the Alright is also quite low, but and to be fair, it'll probably keep going down as well. Um, but yeah, I really love Alive a lot more. Though saying that, I don't know if I had my old way of doing uniqueness because I think, well, no, I think I had my old way of doing uniqueness. So technically, if I was doing it the same, this would have been like that. So 72, which is still lower, surprisingly. But yeah, that will scooch down a bit. And yeah, unfortunately, gonna have to hit that with a 60. Um, mainly because that covers, that just unfortunately axis them down quite unfortunately. Though I mean, saying that, the Blue Hardline isn't actually like you know, obviously the original version. Oh, I didn't even so. Um, the original version's almost always going to be better anyway, but I I genuinely think that is the worst one. Yeah, I can see why they did this India, this pre-release Japanese single. Let's go to this now. So 100. Is this even out yet? And this was only came out today, so it is. Oh, hello? Can I have an EP, please? Hello. What? Why can't I check out the EP? Hello? Okay, well, there we go. Yeah, this at heart, I am not too sure who or what they are. Other than obviously being a K-pop group. This Titan content I had looked before I went live. No other artists. Never listened to this single, so no idea what this is. Um, I did see that Very Victoria said that it was probably the longest pre-debut rollout in all of K-pop. Um, but yeah, as I said, I'm completely unaware who this group is. Uh, from a couple bits I've seen that obviously they're a girl group, and now here obviously with the video. So yeah, I really have no idea what I'm going in for here. I can't I can't really explain what they are. So I'm hoping they're good. Titan Entertainment at heart. Here we go. I will say I'm not a fan of this. I can't remember what's called, but I think like vocoding or something like that. I will say, I feel like it isn't as like in your face as they probably need it to be. You know, I don't know if they're really going to be like screaming to the fans that this is something to watch out for. But I mean, I feel like this song could quite easily get lost in the kind of flood of every other K-pop song. Especially for what I assume is a title track. It might not be. I mean, it's the exact same name, so. Ooh, it did give us some Bigotry. Okay. I'm not sure where I'm gonna give this a 15 or not. Like, it's really pleasant, and I'm not against it. I just, it's a little too simple for me, I think. And the few elements that are kind of out there, they're not hitting for me. See, this is a bit better. Yeah, I like this kind of like Afrobeat thing they've got going on here. Like, not that Afrobeat's necessarily like a niche style of K-pop to go into. Like, most people are doing it at the minute, but like, I don't know. I think it grabs your attention more than that last one. It was a bit too soft, that last one, I think, especially for a title track. I mean, I guess it was a pre-release. Was it a pre-release single? Let's see. No, this Good Girl at Heart was like a pre-release by the looks of it. Okay. Oh no, yeah, that. Well, maybe, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that came out earlier or not. But I think this one's a bit better. I think they probably should have done this for a title track. I feel like this one had to have a better like danceability as well. Like, I'm not sure how they would do an actual dance for the plot twist thing. Bro, wait, yeah. I'm gonna pause this because I might edit this into a weekly ramble thing, but I've just had the fucking craziest schizo take on the planet. As you guys know, the average length of a song is kind of shortening, both in pop music as a whole, but especially in K-pop. And as I'm sure many of you are also aware, there are a lot of K-pop groups, loads, insane amounts, to the point where the Inkigayo stairs, you have to schedule them now to do a dance thing for it. What if there is a ploy by big K-pop to make songs shorter so that they can have more performance stages per week? Just think about it. I'm putting an idea out there. It's just an idea that I'm putting out into the cosmos. You know? I get it's a bit out there, but hey, I'm just saying. I reckon big K-pop could be doing it. I see the incentive. I will say, depending on the age of these girls, let me have a little research.
I do hope that's not the oldest. Okay. I will say, for the age of these girls, the topics this song is discussing, I'm not so sure on that. I do appreciate the steel drum use. That, you know, if it was, if they were doing a lot more with kind of wild instruments, could have bumped that up to 15 there, but I'm afraid not, girls. Having the iPhone notification in there and there's no music video is interesting. Especially when they're like typing noise before it. It does seem like they're trying to appeal to all their bases here. With this album, I mean, not necessarily this song. You know, we had the very soft and almost sugary one. And that last one there, Pushback, for the younger kind of youth, you know, dealing with dating and stuff like that. And then we got this kind of like a hip-hoppy one. Do I want to give that 15? I won't just yet, but I do like it. Quite short as well. Barely pushing past 15 here. In fact, are we? Maybe we're not. No, we're not. Damn, that's crazy. No, with what they're going for on this song, I feel like the send and receive, like, iPhone message noise doesn't really make sense, because it's like the three dots that you're like waiting for them to text. So, like, surely the actual typing noise would make more sense. So, like, I'm pretty sure it does have like a waiting noise. I don't know if it's necessarily on iPhone or iMessage rather, but I know like Facebook Messenger does. Hmm? Hmm. Yeah, we got some nice bass here. The speak singing's a bit, I'm not sure just yet. I think they have the talent to be quite big, but this album, I'm not sure on it. Like, who was actually on this? No. Oh no. No. Wait.
we're researching.
Why do I feel like this is fucking? How did I know? How did I know? Wait. Never mind. Let me just rewind that. There we go. Tyson content. Huh. I mean, they do have a Santa Monica location, so that makes more sense. But if you weren't watching just then, all of the producers for all of these songs are, from what I can tell, at the very least, American sounding, whether they have Korean heritage or anything like that. I don't know. But like John King, Ayla, Aiden K, John King, Rikes, you know, you could almost like Space Primates. Space Primates? I want to say they've worked with some other people before, but like really? Really, guys? Really? I'm curious what their plans are here. Yeah, an American entertainment company. So they're one of those. Hmm. Interesting, interesting. Well, I suppose the only benefit to that and kind of saving grace is that it probably means that they will be treated quite fairly. That they'll have decent like what's it? Like payments and stuff. Well, I mean, you'd like to think, but it's the first US-based company that is totally committed to the thriving K-pop genre. I mean, looking at these people here, it does seem like they do have Korean heritage. Obviously, Space Primates does not, as far as I'm aware. But yeah, interesting. Well, I suppose we shall see. I might put that back up to 15. I think I was a bit too quick for that 10 for delivery. Okay. Ironically, the Space Pirates one is probably the best one here. Oddly though, I don't know if it's gonna get higher. It's not unique, it's just... Man, I don't know. Because, like, that feels way too low, you know? But, at the same time... Oh, it's got videos on. definitely kind of jumping on the New Jeans kind of vibe, especially with the Powerpuff Girls that they were doing before. What were they? What were they about to do there? I mean, I suppose it was to announce them, so a little bit like that kind of makes sense. Well, you know, they are far from the worst group. I don't think this score necessarily does some justice. I definitely didn't think that score or the 100 does some justice either. However, they're an interesting development. You know, I've been curious when a solely Western agency or talent agency will release this is terrible, form their first kind of K-pop group, and obviously that's a Titan Content does seem to be a multinational corporation. You know, they got offices in LA, entertainment capital of the world, and Seoul, K-pop capital of the world. So, you know, it makes sense, right? However, the fact that it's US based does not necessarily worry me, but I am curious how that's going to work out, given the fact that promotion is so important in the K-pop sphere, and with that, these songs here don't seem to be capitalizing on that factor of it that well. Good Girl at Heart does, and I'd like to hope that they did have some music bank performances. Let me have a little look, see if maybe they did. And as well, it's a cute little intro to the group. Let me go music. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not seeing it. Not on Music Bank anyway. Obviously, it was only 2 months ago, so maybe they were saving it for this one, especially if they're having to fly from LA. Let me see. That's parts. Music Bank. Okay, I mean, is this PickyCon or PicCon? Not sure what that is. Obviously, this is M2, but yeah, I mean, I suppose this did come out today, so it did do plot twist and pushback. Interesting. But yeah, I suppose time will only tell how they evolve, how they survive in the K-pop landscape. I do worry. It's one thing I did worry about Feature when they first came onto the scene, being partnered with I think it was Republic. YUJU is coming up soon. It's this one here. That will be in 2, maybe 3 albums, because these ones are quite short. But yeah, it's one thing I did wonder about Feature, how they're going to still promote in Korea, yet train in America, but it seemed like they weren't going to. They only did like the early training in America, and then they were going to move to Korea, I guess. And obviously Vicha's not even a thing anymore. It's whatever the group is called now. I imagine if I go here it'll not that. But yeah, Vicha kind of renames after Kaylee Lee and KG Crown left. But yeah, I guess I'll tell you what, mate, since you're here, I shall jump over to YUJU now, because I am actually quite curious about this one. The rest I don't imagine will do quite well, but this is more of an actual kind of Korean artist, you know. So I'm hoping this one will have something quite good. An artist that I'm actually not so familiar with. I want to say I listened to Rec, yeah. Wasn't so much a fan of it, and oof, apparently I was not a fan of this one at all. I'm not sure why. It's possible it was just very, very slow, and I just wasn't a fan, but I do see Jung Si-won, or Si-woon, however you pronounce that, who I am a fan of. Oh, he's got a new one as well. Cool. Guess I'll have to get to that. So yeah, I'm kind of half going in blind for this one. I'm not sure what to expect. Well, off the bat, I will say it's quite generic, kind of summertime Korean track. But I'll hold out hope that it does get a bit better. It sounds pretty great. So I'm not quite sure what it was last time that I wasn't jiving with. But as I say, it is quite simple. Isn't really expanding on the like Korean pop formula that much. I think it's well, because I was such a fan of G-Friend, or Girlfriend in general, the stuff that YUJU was doing didn't really jive with me that much. And this one kind of falling into that. Well, I don't know. It's enjoyable. I can live with it. I think this is quite close to what my final score will be, though. If I had to guess right now. Why? Oh, there we go. I probably look like a schizo, the chat didn't even update. But it's fine. I think the production is kind of saving this here. But, man, I feel like it's not doing enough to really elevate it that high. Like, nothing here kind of really stands out from anyone. Like, I feel like I could remove YUJU from this and put literally anyone else in and it would still work, you know? And that's, I guess, partially her, you know, not necessarily making it sound fully her own, but at the same time, like the instrumental is so simple and isn't really trying anything that diverse that, you know, there's only so far you can really hope for it to go. I do hope that the tracks of the featured artists are a little better though, especially with Gemini. He's quite good. Ooh, okay. See, this is more like it. Give me some decent tone, especially with like how generic all the pop rock tracks are nowadays. But then, as always, there goes the nice tone guitar, and we're just back to where we were. It's like, come on, man. Man, the drum kit ain't even that snappy either. It's unfortunate. Like, everything's so tame. Yeah, I might drop that uniqueness down as well. Hell, I might even do enjoyment. Like, it really had some in there, but man, I was hoping that like that main guitar, that leads, would stay, but I don't know what it is with them. They don't like crazy, like intense stuff. Anyone on this side? No. I guess so. How does the song audio sound, Nimbo? Because I am curious how legible it is for listeners. Because it does have a filter applied to avoid copyright claims. And obviously it's quite quiet as well. Okay, first featured artist. Okay. I'm liking this so far. I've got like actually something going on. Like, it's different. That's all I really want when it comes to artists. Like, give me something different. Something that either no one's doing, that I haven't heard before. That's like old, that people haven't done before. Man, his voice is so good. I like that he's came in early as well. That probably means that he's gonna have a decent presence on the song. I might pause this track after so I do need to use the bathroom. I will be right back. I am back. Oh, Jesus. My mouse needs a clean after this. Jesus Christ. Dust all over it. Tell you what though, actually, wow, I'm having this little intermission. Oh Jesus. Surely the entire thing isn't that quiet now. Is it? Well, I hope not. I mean, saying that this is... I like that he's came in early as well. That probably means that he's going to have a decent presence on the song. Do you know, it's actually not that bad. It sounds like there's like a radio. It sounds like it's playing on like a radio. And it's like decently loud as well. Damn. I mean, hey, if it'll keep getting away with it, I'm happy for it to stay like that. Holy smokes, that's sick. I finally got over the copyright bullshit. Let's go. Like, I genuinely can't express how much of a headache having copyright claims on the live streams was. And like, it's possible it'll still get them, but man, if I actually can avoid them doing this, it's gonna be so good. Like, oh my days. This was quite good, but again, it is falling into the camp of it being just like your generic K-pop track. Well, not K-pop necessarily, but like Korean pop. Like a lot of non-idols tend to do music like this. Which, I mean, maybe YUJU's trying to like move away into leave the kind of K-pop idol stuff behind. Which is a shame, because like I really liked a lot of well, I really liked a lot of girlfriend stuff. Obviously, they might not be with the same producers and stuff, but oh. Uh-oh.
See, this is more like it. Like the guitar work on this is really, really nice. Holy moly. I think the featured artist tracks, unfortunately, are some of the better ones too. Like, not inherently because of the features, but it seems like they've had a lot more love. I will say, he's got top rating credit on a lot of these. Particularly on the ones that I actually do enjoy. So usually by the off chance that you do actually listen to my reaction, tell those producers to fuck off, do your own shit. You know what's good. I will say Gemini, not such a good fit here. Though I like the vocal processing that's going on though. I wish they went more in like a shoegazy direction for it. Especially with the guitar work this song there.
Okay. I mean, this one's quite generic, but I do like this one a lot more. As always, they drop out a nice guitar. Can't really do anything about that. Oh. They are no longer crushing cannons. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame that he's not really building this one up that much. Like, it's annoying because I feel like she has a lot of great ideas, but they're just not like snowballing into formation, you know? Oh. Oopsie. I've already done 5 today, wow. Okie dokie. Kinda crazy. Yeah, unfortunately I think YUJU, as with a lot of older projects, isn't really pushing herself far enough, like, away from her contemporaries to really stand out from anyone else. Yeah, as Rara is saying here, YUJU is a lovely singer with a terminal case of boring itis. And yeah, man, I kind of have to agree. Like, a lot of the stuff here, it's just it goes up the valley, but then it just comes back down again, you know? It's not necessarily like a roller coaster, it's kind of like a playground slide. Like, it's enjoyable, it's fun when you don't realize that there are better attractions out there. But once you do, you're kind of like, you know, once you've been down a slide, you've been down a slide. Like, there's only so long that it can stay fresh, that it can stay enjoyable. And unfortunately, I think YUJU is at the point where she's gone down too many slides, and she's gone to a theme park, but she's still a bit too scared to jump into the big rides, you know, the ones that people queue hours for, that come from across the country to go to. She's still going on like the Ferris wheels, you know, the like roller coasters that don't go higher than like 10 meters or something like that. The kiddie rides, as it were. Um, and while they do have the like moments where you drop down and your stomach kind of falls, as someone who's gone on countless of those, you know, even after a while, they too get boring. And I feel YUJU is unfortunately in dire need of a crazy roller coaster. Now, moving on to ICHILLIN, a group that has, quite frankly, been stuck in Nugudom for the better part of their entire career, if I'm completely honest. I am a good fan of them. I have actually rated one of their things before on this channel. I'm on it, I believe, as you can see. Video review. Beautiful. Although I do unfortunately believe that was on my old channel. It was. So let's get rid of that. But with that said, you know, they've been slowly climbing the ranks, you know, trying to get better, trying to release better stuff. And you know, we go from 5 to 4, and one of them was a cover, to now 3 with a remix. It's not looking too good for the ICHILLIN girls, which is a shame, you know, because as I said, I do enjoy them, but the music isn't very good. Unfortunately, they're definitely suffering from Nugudom, and with what is essentially about 8 minutes of track length here, I doubt they're going to have anything that great. But we'll see. You know, 63 is not terrible, especially with 21 ratings. And Rara did enjoy them, same with Ultra. You know, a couple other people. So let's give it a listen. Okay. We've actually got some kind of interesting stuff here. Like, nothing absolutely mind-blowing, but it's not bad either. I assume Glass Heart is probably the title track. JW actually liked it, which is quite surprising. I will say the production is really good. Like the producers behind it are really working their ass off to do something good here. Like at the very least, despite them only having 3 tracks, they've worked on them quite a bit. Like there's some decent amount of love here. I will say that vocals are really good here. I I do feel this might be one of my higher rated ones from them, especially in comparison to my mono. I think I very much struggled here.
Unfortunately, very short, as I did point out before we went in, but oh, interesting. This one's got a music video. Oh, poor guy. You know, is it different? It's not like blow your socks off different, like, oh, this is going to change the world. But, you know, not a lot of people doing it. But unfortunately, I'm not sure I'm a fan, you know? Like, it's a little too simple. They sound great though. Like, I'll give them that. I love the cats. We do like to see cat representation. See, the annoying thing is, they've gone for this style of song, and they've executed it really well, but the problem is, like, this style of song isn't that crazy, you know? Especially in K-pop, like, it's done quite a bit. And arguably better as well. Oh, so this one doesn't have a video, okay. Okay, we got the pop rock one. Now, I swear to God I've heard this exact song from them before. Which, like, not this song I mean, but this style of song. It is enjoyable though, so I'll give them that. And then I don't rate remixes, especially for the same album in K-pop. So 69, not terrible, not great though. It is, I want to say, the lowest I've done today. So let's have a look. Obviously a very short album, so you know, I was gonna say it feels like it's over quite fast, but you know, what can you do? It's only 3 songs. Oh no, I had a 60. Although to be fair, that one did have a couple thingies. I guess JEON SOMI was quite low. Yeah, I do seem to be on the higher ends. I can see why people would put it a little lower, but you know, I think they're doing alright here. Nothing crazy, but it's all done quite well. I kind of have to agree with this. The summer songs quite poor in here, I can't lie.
Actually, I'll hold off. I doubt this will change all that much, but I'll keep going until the end. I wonder who this stupid squad is. Oh. Interesting. Okay. So they were doing GWSN. Huh. Interesting. That's so odd though, because GWSN had some really unique stuff. So I'm kind of surprised that they weren't able to, you know, push that boundary here for Chillin. But oh, I guess they're on this one as well. Interesting. Interesting. How long ago was that? Oh, right. The last segment. Single. Well, I definitely think they have a bit, not necessarily growing pains or anything. Oh, go away, Siri. But yeah, I think they're in that little gap between like complete Nugadom and like just about making it, you know? And yeah, I mean, saying that though, 645,000 monthly audience. That's pretty damn decent, you know? Like you can't knock that. That's a good chunk of money each month. You know, I'd guess like six, maybe 6.5 grand each month. And that's just on YouTube Music. I'm sure they have more on Spotify, on Tidal, other places like that. Yeah, crazy. I mean, I suppose you know, they're hitting decent numbers for this. Though I guess saying that, these numbers might be inflated because they have just had a comeback. So they might not be hitting that all the time. Anyways, moving on to the last one for today. Queenz Eye, a group that, what the fuck? $5.8 million plays. 5.8 million plays for Queenz Eye. Hello? Was that out before? Damn. I mean, well, I guess first of all, I did not realize they were so highly rated beforehand, but like that's a lot. I did not expect 5.8 million, especially with how low the subscriber count is. I mean, obviously this is probably taking it from the music video, which no doubt probably has a lot more views, but I mean, hey, let's see. Maybe it's worthy of those plays. Jump it back a bit. Okay, I have to agree with Ricky. The vocals are definitely giving Nugu. Holy smokes. I think the uniqueness is definitely falling as well, but I'm not against it. Wait, they're not stone music, are they? Are they? Oh, I can't see it. Maybe this new album is. Ah, right, it was distributed by Stone. Okay. Makes sense. But that label still is Big Man. Okay. I do hope that's the right one. Let's have a look. Yeah, it is. Yeah, man, it's a shame the Nugu vocals are kind of holding them back here. Not that the instrumental itself is that crazy in general, but I think they definitely could. I mean, saying that though, 5.8 million views, like, you know, that's pretty decent. Like, I think the actual vibe of the song is quite good. No pun intended, but... Okay, this dance break, that's, you know, that's a bit old, but I'll say that that's probably only for the music video. Okay, Aicha. I wonder... It is. Okay, girlies, I see you. I see your production credits there. Vocals are a lot better here too as well. Yeah, the punch was a bit lost there. It's a bit too compressed. I wonder if someone else did the mastering for this. Probably gonna have to drop down the uniqueness, but you know, it's just alright. I wish it was doing a bit more, but you know, it has the potential there. I think it's a bit too compressed at the minute. What's JW saying? Yeah, apparently tripping is not that good. But I will hold out hope. We got... Okay, Ayun, yeah. I do appreciate Ayun. I added this. Yeah. I added this to the site. So very interesting thing. You know, it's interesting being someone who listens to all different K-pop groups, especially new groups, because I tend to find groups like this that I do kind of have a soft spot for, you know, especially when they do release good stuff like this. This Is Love was quite good. You know, I got added to here, and like a lot of these ones I've seen before. Especially Q6, I actually met them. Very wholesome. I wonder if they've got anything out me. I'll have a look. But yeah, it's quite interesting seeing these like smaller groups. Unfortunately, though, they do tend to struggle a little bit every now and then. Okay, I'm not against this. This one's actually quite good. Bit basic, as with the rest of the album, but another 69, like the ICHILLIN one, which, I mean, given the size of ICHILLIN, that's not that bad, but, you know, they were kind of on a downward trajectory. Oh, the vocals are suffering a bit here now, though. Might drop them down. Probably gonna put that to 67 or something. Yeah. Yeah, while I'm not racing the lyrics here, they are kind of suffering a bit there, I have to admit. Who's this person? Seemed like a new K-pop. Bass. I see you. Yeah, not really that crazy about kind of what I expected from Queenz Eye, I guess. Maybe a little worse, but you know, they can only have so much hope when it comes to smaller groups like that. But you know, it's pretty good for their size. Like, I mean, what did it say they have? Yeah, 2.62 subs on YouTube Music at the very least. Obviously, I mean, 5.8 million plays. That's crazy. That's crazy. And like, I don't even think that is from the music video, because when I clicked on it, like when I actually went onto the video, it says down here 8.3K. So unless like, no, surely it wouldn't be a different track or something. I don't know. But yeah, kind of crazy. I hope this obviously all they have done before is just singles. I mean, granted they're like two track singles, but I mean that one wasn't. But you know, having an actual EP come out, that is a while though. Come on, guys. I feel like they could have got something out before then. But though saying that, I suppose it's like, you know, in K-pop, you're not just releasing the track, you're releasing the whole album kind of thing, you know, and it comes with the music video, the booklets and stuff like that. So Yeah. And as well, I imagine Big Mountain probably weren't uh, just willing to let them release anything. They probably wanted decently good music. But yeah, I mean, looking at it, they've got some producer credits here, so I'll give them that. That's pretty nice. Unfortunately, seems like their title track wasn't. You know, La 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 Studio seems to have done that one. But like Wanche and Ayun and maybe some others were on that one. How about this one? Yeah, you know, they had the two there, so yeah. Yeah, I gotta respect it, especially from a smaller group, because most of the time when it comes to these nougat groups, they are being like they are self-produced, and um, you know, like a lot of places where you listen to music, like Spotify, whatever, it's difficult to check the credit lists and stuff like that. And I guarantee, well, I don't guarantee, but I imagine a lot of the people on here are probably not either. Majority of people who, you know, are listening to the tracks, they're not checking who's making them, and you know, while I don't inherently compare the quality between idols and actual producers, like I keep them on the same like playing field. You know, there is something to say when an idol's doing it, because not only are they producing the tracks, they're singing on them, they're dancing on them, they're probably doing the choreography as well. You know, a small group like this wouldn't surprise me. If they're anything like Q6, they're probably out busking during the summer. Like I guarantee these girls are going to be busking these tracks out in the streets and stuff like that. And you know, that's not free. You gotta take time out your day. You gotta pay to have the time there. You know, it's a lot of work. And you know, you gotta hope that the track sells. And like 5.8 million might seem like a lot, but when you open it through there, La 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 Studio probably would have taken a big fat chunk of that. And then even then, like if you're splitting it equally, that's 4 ways. You know, it's not a lot. Um, but yeah, that shall be me. I'm gonna stop recording and also stop streaming. Thank you all for hanging out. If there's anyone here, if you're watching this afterwards and you watched all the way through, please subscribe. That would be lovely. I have a couple new videos out. I have a song out as well if you want to give that a check. Yeah, that'll do me.